Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to the basement on this Thursday night, where it's season 2, episode 5 of Loki, and I don't know. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. What is happening? Things have exploded. People have spaghettified. And is this the end of the MCU as we know it? Is this the big reboot that's supposed to fix stuff? I don't even know if they should be allowed to do that. But here we are. This episode is called Science Fiction. So now I've had the song stuck in my head for a while. So if you hear me randomly humming it, you will know why. But I'm anxious just to get right to it because seriously. So I have the big cozy blanket. I don't have a lime martini because that was a lot of work today. So instead I'm just doing the Irish mule, so I still got the lime. I hope you have your favorite beverage with you and that you're going to remember. Full episode watch along is available on Patreon. I would love to see you there. And yeah, as my phone bazingas, let's just get to it.
One of us will have to take our throughput multiplier.
Throughput multiplier. I can't even say that. Throughput to poop it. Sounds are we gonna hear now? Is this the sound of the obliteration of everything? So now there's a bunch of teaser videos like the last 2 episodes, and these are the scenes we haven't seen yet from the trailers. I have not been watching those because I like to be surprised. Truly, I know some of you think I don't, but no, I like to be surprised, so I haven't watched them. Did they all disappear? Or has he just been standing there? He time slipped, didn't he? Because the temporal loom is still there. It's a bit of a time slip. Let's do the time warp again.
This is not happening again!
Can you use this to his advantage? Hair flip number 1. I should have had some shots with me. Interesting. So how do we use this time slipping to our advantage, Loki? How do you harness the power? Whose handbook is this one? Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Oh, it's all turning to spaghetti? Y'all, just watch the last of this. This looks like cordyceps run amok. Handy. Fail-safe mode. What is fail-safe mode? I was gonna say. Okay. Is that Casey? Casey, where are you escaping from? On a branched timeline.
Casey?
That was Casey in the dark.
Is that the boat guy? Do you have a boat? A boat? I don't know anything about a boat.
Can you conjure a boat?
Why is this guy calling you Casey? He's been calling you Frank the whole time. Frank?
It is true. You said your name was Frank.
It is. Let's get it.
Did they see that in the dark? Okay. I can't drink fast enough. Time theater. Oh, is this when he was first brought to the TV? Yeah, and I should probably stop asking questions and just watch, but I'm intrigued. Are you having these same questions as I?
Okay, so we got a good cast on here for you.
So when the variants that are working at the TVA now, were they plucked from these branch timelines or from the sacred timeline? Well, I'd be drunk by now, y'all. OMG!
So talk to me. What are you thinking?
Sorry.
Well, they say the personal watercraft is kind of the thinking man's dirt bike.
Personal watercraft. Yeah, because they keep pulling like current years. But the TVA, they have been around for millennia, and I know time works differently, so I thought they would be like plucked from like the 80s or the 40s.
Told you, I'll call him back.
Your other son.
Tell him I'll call him back too.
Don't think I've ever seen this one before.
It's really good. He's one of the greats. I read everything he does.
Ooh, why don't you check it out?
Better hurry.
1994?
Am I reading the barcode?
I can give you cash. I don't need a receipt or anything.
Were they spit into different timelines and their memories erased?
Are you buying your own book?
I told you to stop putting your sci-fi books on our shelves.
Oh, he put all his books there. Were they spit into other timelines? Because the TVA is gone? Oh, pumpkin. They spit into the timelines they were supposed to be? If they had not been plucked? That looks familiar.
What I'm about to tell you is going to be hard to believe.
Of course I believe you. It's a dream come true. One of my characters has come to life and needs my help.
You are a writer.
Yes, science fiction.
I'm doomed.
I had to get a PhD to keep my day job teaching theoretical physics at Caltech.
Wait, you're a scientist as well? That's great.
Yeah. You time travel in a place that has no time, right? That's not possible.
I know.
So you traveling to a place that doesn't exist anymore is equally impossible. And therefore, it's something you might be able to do.
Doesn't sound like science.
No, but it does sound like fiction. You need to learn how to control your time slipping.
I can't control it.
And he's been at this place longer than any others.
With science, it's all what and how. But with fiction, it's why. So why do you need to do this?
Why? That's my favorite question when plotting. Why?
Because if I can't save the TVA from being destroyed, there will be nothing to protect against what's coming.
If that's the real why that's guiding you, you should be able to control it. So go ahead.
Now,
Yeah, just do it.
here we go.
Cool.
Cool.
You need to save the TVA.
You're a god of chaos, Loki. You should be able to control your time slipping, right?
Anything?
Where are you trying to go?
Maybe we focus on the science.
Okay.
So, this equation proposes that... What are you doing?
Science. Now we know that electrical pulses don't initiate time slipping. We get the band back together. If we can get everyone together in one place, we can read that aura. It'll be like coordinates.
But they're in different
And we can use
times.
these coordinates to get back to that moment in time.
No,
Why?
because we don't have one of those 10 paths you talked about. Without any of the knowledge of how it works, I would have to invent it all from scratch. It could take a whole lifetime.
Does he have the guidebook in his pocket? Loki? Loki, 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 Loki. Look at what you've done. La, la, la. Ooh.
What's that?
You tell me you wrote it. There's one on every desk at the TVA.
So I am gonna write a bestseller.
Let's get to work.
There he goes. That one didn't look as smooth of a transition. Oh, He's back with Dawn. Okay.
Sean, go get him. Come on, hurry. And if you keep him from burning down the house, I'll get you a puppy.
Because that's what they need in that house.
Oh, you were at the shop earlier.
That's right.
Yeah, you were looking for ATVs.
The TVA.
Yeah. Are you still in the market? Because I got something I want to show you. Come here.
It's a temporal loom. Nope, it's a jet ski.
I wouldn't dream of parting with one of these beauties, but wife is long gone and I can't ride two of them.
The wife is long gone.
A beautiful union of form and function.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm going to tell you something that's hard to understand, Mobius.
Mobius?
Mobius is your real name, and you belong in a place called the TVA.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna go check on
It's
my...
okay. It's okay.
Maybe you should do some Loki magic.
I know you are. I'm a friend too.
How did you build a temp pad so fast?
I don't know if I say 18 months is fast. I had to take a break and move out when I lost my job and my wife left me. So what now?
What?
I promise you this will make sense.
What? I thought that's good. We need shirts that say "I promise this will all make sense" because he's gonna be saying that a lot.
You saved my life when I first arrived. You saw something in me that I hadn't seen in myself.
Oh, Loki.
Are you really my friend?
I am.
Then buy my jet skis.
What about my boys?
They'll be fine.
I can't leave them. What do you mean?
I understand. Listen, you can come back anytime.
Will he?
You were at the shop earlier, right?
Will he?
I can bring you back to any point in time.
Oh.
It'll be like you never left.
I don't know if I'd promise that, Loki. You don't know that.
Yeah, but I will.
All of existence is in grave danger.
What were you calling me?
Mobius.
It's a pretty cool name.
This is going to sound strange.
What is B-15's name? Oh, jeez. How did they get? Did they get off the island, or are they back on the island and just went around in the dark? Now, where's Sylvie is the question. So why was Casey in Alcatraz? Besides theft.
How you doing? Don. Mobius is my space name.
So, is this everyone?
No. There's one more.
You were outside the McDonald's, dude. Does she still have the temp pad? You know, that one.
This is going to sound strange. I know you don't know who
Loki,
I am.
of course I know who you are.
What? You do?
Why wouldn't I?
Because nobody else did. Their lives were reset after the
Yeah,
Lumos.
I know, I was there.
I thought this scene was going to play out.
No? What exactly were you expecting? Okay. Get in the car.
Will he stay in the car? Will he stay in the car? Oh, jeez.
From him, so is B-15's. OB. Casey was a prisoner.
It's a video game.
They are. Their lives matter.
And Loki and Sylvie wasn't sent back to her past stuff.
Mobius always said the TVA was the only life he'd ever known.
He who remains did that.
But Mobius should have a choice now.
No, you would be ripping people from their lives, showing them something that they cannot unsee.
I guess it's all worked out just the way you wanted it to, and you're fine just walking away. So selfish.
Of course I'm selfish. What's wrong with wanting something, Loki? What do you want?
I want to stop He Who Remains.
No, wrong. Try again.
What does he want?
I want to save everything.
Come on, keep trying.
I want to save the TVA.
Why?
I want the TVA back.
And?
What do you want?
I want my friends back. I want my friends back. I don't want to be alone.
breaking my heart. He just wants to be a part of something and be liked.
But your friends are back where they belong.
Are they?
But without them, where do I belong?
Yeah, I was wondering that. Like, he doesn't really have a timeline anymore, does he?
Don't worry, we can get you right back where we got you.
So that doodad just takes you wherever you want to go?
Gosh, is Frankie Case gonna steal the doodad?
So like a park,
Yeah.
bank vault.
You get out on the water much?
No, I live in the city. There's not much opportunity, you know?
Or, by the way, it's also nice just to get out on a pond and unplug, hit that reset button.
Hit the reset button.
Hey, listen, if we're all gonna have to wait, I'm gonna borrow this thing for a bit.
Nope.
Don't bother. You should all go home.
But OB lost his job and his wife.
Rough day?
I've had better.
I got just the thing.
Velvet Underground. Ooh. Oh, you know we're softening all this because of copyright. Are the universes colliding? This is, what do they call this? One of those Nexus events that got missed. Ah, crap, everything's turning to spaghetti! So why isn't she turning to spaghetti? Because she has the temp pad? Her branch is disintegrating.
You should go back to your sons.
I know, but that's just it. You said they were in danger.
Go back to your lives. That's where you belong.
What about the TVA?
TVA. You're fine without it.
I don't... From what we've just seen, it didn't look fine.
The branches are dying.
So what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but there must be something we can do.
Go back. We can stop the loom from melting down.
How?
We need to read the collective temporal aura of everyone in this room on the temp pad.
Casey Frank.
I didn't take it.
Listen.
But I still didn't take it.
Casey Frank, did your timeline just disappear?
What do we do?
It was a fiction problem.
This is as bad as when everyone got dusted. Well, not as bad, but this is still pretty terrible.
No, I have to go back to see my boys.
Where are you gonna go, Dawn?
There's nowhere left to go.
She had the temp pad!
Do you think that what makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose? There's nowhere left to go.
Oh, he just went back 30 seconds.
No, they aren't.
I did it.
But he time slipped back to himself and not back in his past, but into himself in the past.
Learn to control your time slipping.
It's not about where, when, or why.
How? Who? Who? Who?
It's about who.
Which means what?
I can rewrite the story.
Oh, he's gonna sing Victor? What the truck? What? More questions? More questions? More questions? More questions. Whenever they start doing the sciencey stuff, I swear to God, no matter how much I concentrate, it just turns into Charlie Brown. Question 1. So the loom explodes. Everybody gets sent back to a different timeline, except for Loki. Why? Why him? Why wasn't he sent back to, oh, wouldn't that have been crazy if we saw him like back in Avengers Tower, right where we saw him at the end of the Avengers? And I was surprised how everyone was in fairly modern times except for Casey was in the 60s. So did it just spit them into any timeline? Or specific, like where they were plucked originally? Because for being around for hundreds and hundreds of years, I would expect their timelines to be a little bit more spread out. And then why wasn't Loki spit back into somewhere? And why was Sylvie spit back in the 80s at McDonald's and not when she was a kid on her version of Asgard? And if Loki can now control his time slipping, he saves He Who Remains? He saves Victor. But can he save He Who Remains? And why did he go back in that moment of time? Why didn't he go back earlier when the temporal radiation wasn't so high? Will this be figured out and sorted for us in the future? Sure, but I'm thinking about it now. But I guess this episode was mainly about, what does Loki want? He is, again, as I said before, this is a way different Loki than we've seen previously. This is a Loki who's in touch with his humanity, which on the one hand, yay, because chaos monsters hurt me inside. So yay, he's in touch with his humanity, isn't quite so ready to destroy. But is it really Loki? Maybe. But we got what he really wants, what he's wanted all along, was to belong, be accepted, be respected somehow, some way. And I guess you could say he was, when we first met Loki and Thor, you know, he was part of the Warriors. Well, he wasn't part of the Warriors 3, but you know, he was Odin's son. But he still felt left out. So now here he was with people who, well, do they really appreciate him or enjoy him because they're all running and working together because their lives are on the line? If it was just every day, would they still be together? If they didn't have to work together, would they still be together? Maybe that's the whiskey talking, but that's where my brain's going. But Loki can control the time slipping. How does he save the TVA? Does he save the TVA? Does he take over the TVA so he can stop the kings that may or may not come? How are y'all feeling? Are you going, yeah, looking forward to the finale? Or are you going, I'm just here for the ride. I'm just on the lazy river, and hopefully there'll be a nice key lime pie swimming past me that I can enjoy on this adventure. Yeah. Yeah, okay, there's my thoughts. There you go. Episode 5. One more to go, right? One more to go. And then what? And then what? But please, I would like to see you here next week or in the future, whenever you're watching this again. So in the meantime, take care of your bodies, stretch. I saw my grandmother tonight, and as she said, eat meat because it's good for your neck. So eat meat because it's good for your neck. Hit subscribe, and then you're going to come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, y'all, and until next time.